art is so fundamental to human expression, to expression across life forms on the planet. And I think it's this intuitive sense of finding out how to communicate that's very well illustrated by the fact that a child is singing before they speak. They learn how to draw, or they discover how to draw before they write. They're even trying to dance before they can stand. And as Picasso famously said, every child is an artist. The problem is how to remain an artist once we grow up.
My name is McCall. I am turning 12 this Friday, and I am excited because I play the violin and I also play the guitar and piano. Music is important to me because I feel that all kinds of musicians express themselves by composing music. Prince, he made Purple Rain when he was really sad, and I feel that he wanted to show the world that, hey, I'm sad. I want you to know this, and I'm composing a piece of music for you guys. And I feel music is really important to tell our stories and how we do our thing.
I volunteer at an elementary school, and a couple of weeks ago our 4th and 5th graders walked down to the symphony and they had a program. And the musicians were fabulous. They answered their questions and they kind of laughed, and of course Danny is always Danny, and the kids came away inspired and like I heard someone say, well, I guess I'll practice my piano and or maybe I'll play the violin like Mom wants me to. So it kind of gave them a whole different picture, I think. And 4th and 5th graders they're in a world all their own.
I'm 14 and I'm playing in the Santa Cruz Symphony. This is my 4th year and I really enjoy it. I've been playing violin for 9 years. Playing music is a really good emotional outlet. When I'm sad or angry, just kind of pour it out through the strings.
Music is going to be part of our lives until forever, I believe. We'll never drop music.
When we can retain that sense of discovery of ourselves and of others, we increase the fabric of the community and the compassion. I'm so proud of how the Santa Cruz Symphony embodies those ideals and enriches the fabric, creates and serves community.
I guess community makes you feel like you belong, that this is a place where people care about each other. And I feel that at the symphony in the evenings, and I feel it other places that we go around Santa Cruz.
Hi, I'm Penny. I'm the choir director at the Stroke and Learning Disability Center, also known as the Stroke Center at Cabrillo College. Music has always been a part of my life. My parents were not musicians, but my mother was an elementary school teacher, and she started teaching in the 1930s when you had a piano in your classroom, and piano was part of the curriculum for being a primary school teacher. I had this background of music, and my father felt that it was very important for his 2 daughters to play instruments, so my first instrument was the violin. And then I started playing clarinet, still when I was in elementary school, and when I was about 11, I switched to double bass. I've been the choir director for about 5 years now, although the choir has been there for close to 20 years. It's part of the speech department because so many people who've had strokes have difficulty speaking. But the music listening program has just been really wonderful. The first day that I brought it in was right before choir, which meets right after lunch. So I had a full room full of people. I played cut number 1 from CD number 1, which was Albinoni, and everyone loved it. They were just looking up and saying, that is so beautiful. And I realized that, yes, this was a program that we needed to bring in. When people have strokes, especially on their left side, they're frequently no longer able to speak. They can understand English or whatever language they speak. They can understand natural sounds, but they can't get the words out. However, the pathways for music are different in the brain, and so they can sing, and they can read lyrics and sing songs that they don't know, as well as, of course, singing songs that they've learned before their disability happened.
I think community is so much about understanding that we're all in this together. We're trying to understand one another more. We're building bridges. We're taking down obstacles and barriers between one another. And music, being one of the most intuitive, essential forms of communication, helps us understand how much we have in common, how much we can learn and benefit and be inspired by one another when we enhance the compassion.